So we're on our coatings tour trying to find some 1K and 2K polys. So Lisa has convinced Renner to talk to us. So we've got Daniel here that's going to talk to me about Renner's options. So Daniel, I'm got a painting business, and a lot of my followers got painting businesses, and we typically are refinishers. We're walking into a house, the cabinets are like stained lacquered, so they're usually top coated with lacquer, varnishes, paints. And so does Renner have an option for us refinishers that's going to be good to refinish cabinets?
Yeah, so Renner offers a couple different solutions for refinishing. Actually, we have a 1K primer for refinishing. It'll pretty much adhere to any coating, and then we have a 2K option as well. The 2K will take a catalyst. It's the 643 for the 2K primer, and then the 083 for the 1K primer.
It's cool. And so are those primers, are they one coat, two coat, three coats?
Depending on what they're doing. If the conditions, the kitchen's in good condition, and maybe they just want to change the color, then you can get away with just one coat of primer. If you're trying to hide scratches or something like that, then you might have to do two coats. But in general, one coat would be sufficient.
So Renner has an option, a 2K poly or 1 or 2K poly, that's a top coat. What would that be?
So we have the A51. A51 is a bi-component, so you can use that as a 1K or 2K product, depending on what you want to offer your customer. Obviously, with the 2K products, they're a lot more durable as far as hardness, chemical resistant, and stuff like that. And then we also offer two other top coats that they can purchase. We have the 765, which is a super hang for vertical surfaces. And then we have our 688, which is our most durable product. And that one is a true 2K though.
I think I know I've taught using the 851 in my academy, and I think that's probably, is that probably the best overall solution?
That's the best overall solution. That's like multi-purpose. That's one of the easiest products for Renner users. If somebody's new to Renner, we always try to offer or push the 851 for a first-time user.
Cool. So if our customers all across the U.S. or our followers want to purchase your product 851, where are they going to get it?
They can go to waterbasedfinish.com and place their order through there. All the information's on our website. You can get all the products that we mentioned there.
So I know, like, sometimes I get confused. Is it waterbasedfinish.com or is it waterbasedfinishes.com?
Waterbasedfinish.com.
So it doesn't have an S after finishes. Cool.
Yes.
Every time I type that in wrong, so get it right. Waterbasedfinish.com. So here's your option, and that's from Renner. So we found Exalta. So Lisa is trying to see if they want to talk to us and give us a solution to refinishing cabinets. We know they got 1 and 2K products. This guy said he knows who the Idaho Painter is, so
that's him.
One guy I just met said he didn't believe that I was the Idaho Painter because he thought I was 6 foot tall, 220 pounds, and I'm only like 5'5", 185, so he couldn't believe it was actually me. So we're inside Zalta's booth, and he's talking to Lisa, so we'll see what's going on. They do not have a 1K or 2K water-based solution, but they do have a water-based acrylic product right here, and it's a pre-catalyzed lacquer. So they did tell me, because their marketing department won't talk to me, they said they had to decline, but they had an option, and I'm not sure where you can get it, but I just showed it to you. We'll go back over here, look at the can, really closely. It's right here. So here's their product right there. Okay, I found another coating here. It's AWFS and Lisa's talked to them and convinced them to talk to us and tell us about their coating. So this is ML Campbell. I've heard of them a lot over the years, and I know they're one of the solutions for 2K polys. And we've got Kevin Peterson here. He's going to be telling us where you can get it and what product they have to solve problems for us repainters. So Kevin, I got a question for you. We're in the repaint industry. I do a lot of refinishing. I've refinished cabinets that are lacquer coated, varnish coated, and painted. And so we're refinishing them. And ML Campbell has a product that possibly is a solution for us. Can you talk about what product it is first?
We have many products actually. We have a couple different water-based lines. I would say that's probably our most popular direction in regards to the refinish. We have a product called Arroyo that is a 1K and a 2K. The 1K can be catalyzed. And then we have a true 2K in a water-based technology. We are also really excited to promote and launch the Sayerlac European Italian 2Ks. They have a 1K and a 2K also in the water-based line. So both of those are phenomenal products to be using for the refinish.
So you said the Arroyo line?
Arroyo.
And is there a primer that's going to go along with that?
We have a couple primers. Actually, probably got 3 primers that are what we call a universal primer that are both water-based. One's the Arroyo primer. We have an Aquafide that is also a universal water-based primer. When I say universal, you can put conversion varnish, you can put basically anything on top of these. All they need is a good clean sanding mechanical bond to put those on. And then within the Sayerlac line, they also have a water-based primer to go along with that line. So we've got several options.
So another question. I know ML Campbell in Boise, Idaho, Advanced Hardware sells ML Campbell, but not everybody's from Boise, Idaho. So if somebody wants to try out your product somewhere in the United States, how could they find your product?
Probably steer them to mlcampbell.com, our webpage, and on there we have a distributor locator. You put in your zip code and it's going to point you to the nearest distributor within your location in North America. So we distribute all over North America.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Kevin. Appreciate it. So ML Campbell, here's another option. Milesi apparently has an option for my viewers. What would that product be?
So we have 2 options I'd recommend for your viewers. For the refinishing market, we have a 2K option and a 1K option. 2K is my favorite. We have a product called HBR1, which is a 2K primer. And then we have our painted top coat, which is HKR114. So those would be the 2 products I'd recommend you guys look at first. On the 1K side, we have a tandem blocking Isolante waterborne. That's a really cool one I'd like you guys to look at. It's got very good hang, very good tandem blocking properties. It's HBT6AA1. So those are the 3 products I'd probably have you guys look at first in our lineup.
So the primers, are they 1 coat or 2 coats?
It's up to you. It depends on your prep work. So obviously clean, degrease, scuff everything really well. Get all that off of there. Put a little tooth in there if you can. And then we move into the primer. If cabinets are in good shape, you can get by with 1 primer. If you got to take them down to raw wood, we're probably doing 2 primers at that point.
Do you need to sand before you prime?
It's always recommended to sand, but the bigger of the 2, as we probably know, done refinishing, is the cleaning. Get the grease off, get the wax off, get the oil off. No paint wants to stick to that. But we recommend you guys run some tests on this. Run it on some pre-finished plywood. Our 2K stuff sticks to glass, tile, ceramic, stainless steel. It sticks to pretty much everything that's slick. Just not grease and oil, so make sure to get that off.
So your 2K top coat, is that 1 coat, 2 coats, 3 coats?
You can do it in a 1 coat. It's a high solids product. It's got very good hide to it. You know, a pure white like a Chantilly or Simply White, the hide's not as good. You might have to do 2 coats for hide, but for wear and durability, the solid's way up there. So 1 coat system will do you well.
I think you got some examples here in front of us. What would these examples be right here?
So in the waterborne family, this one here, this cool purple lavender color here, this is that HKR system I was talking about. So it's been handled quite a bit at the show. It's still holding up well.
That looks pretty amazing. What are these other 2 things here? Are they?
So we have a big line of exterior. So for refinishing, a lot of the painting contractors might be interested in looking at the exterior lineup here. So this one's one of our exterior coating on a MDF board with a cedar laminate on it, cedar veneer, excuse me. So we have clear coats, paints, impregnator stains, all kinds of stuff for exterior jobs, doors, pergolas, gates, siding, all that fun stuff. So huge lineup on the exterior side if you guys want to get into that. And this is all waterborne too.
Cool. So if people want this option we talked about for cabinet refinishing, where are they going to find Milesi?
So easiest spot, we have dealer networks all over the country. Easiest spot to find us is at milesi.us, and you can go to our dealer locator there and find the closest option to you.
So the website one more time.
It's Milesi, MILESI.US.
Thank you very much, Jason, for giving us another option on our coatings tour. I know I've actually recommended Milesi in the past to my viewers as an option.
Hi, can you tell me what product is being displayed here?
This is Sherwin-Williams. Am I being videotaped?
Yes.
Okay,
You can't be videotaped?
yeah, no.
Okay.
Who are you?
So we found somebody we actually know from ICRO. We found Jeff Tatak. So Jeff might be willing to talk to us. So what does ICRO have as a solution for me and my followers?
Well, Chris, I'm glad you asked, and welcome to the ICRO booth. We have two products that are great for the refinishing segment. Depending if you want to go with a 1K or a 2K, we have two options. The 414 primer is our 1K primer, excellent in refinish environments. And then if you need something that's going to give you a little bit more durability and you're having issues, our 2K 415 primer is an excellent primer to use for that. And then it can be top coated with our 5000 series. So that's the workhorse of the line in North America. All these products are made in Italy, Bergamo, and automated plants in Venice. So we hope that you guys will give ICRO a try in North America. We're new to the market, but not new to the finish industry, as the company is 75 years old. So we're proud to represent it here and proud to talk to the Idaho Painter and his team. Thank you so much, Chris.
Yep. So you said the 5000 series, and does that come in multiple sheens?
Yes, sir, it does. Great question. It comes in a matte sheen, so it goes from 5, 10, 20, 30, 50, and 70.
Cool. So do you have any examples of that we can see?
Yeah, absolutely, I do. There's two coats of primer, and that's a great question that was just asked. And the Italian system's a little bit different than domestic coatings in that we build with the primer and we just do one top coat. So everything that you see in the booth here is one coat coverage. We guarantee it with any dark color. Never struggle again with edge retention, color flow, or putting on multiple coats. It's a huge advantage that we bring to the table. And one other huge industry first, we've come out with a non-isocyanate catalyst for our product. So it's actually non-toxic, and it's a great complement for those who have only been able to use 1K in the past and don't want to use a isocyanates hardener.
That's actually really good to hear, Jeff, because I know isocyanates are not good to breathe, so they're not healthy, and I'm glad you actually brought that up. So hopefully our listeners actually heard that, and that's pretty cool. So where can I find your products, Jeff, if I'm here anywhere in the U.S.?
Excellent question. We can be found in our hometown, which is Charlotte, North Carolina. That's where we import all the product into through warm water ports. And then we distribute through distribution in the United States as we're building that network out. Our newest distributors are in Michigan, Pontiac Supply. Then we also have Painter Solutions in Texas. And then we have Royal Coatings in Atlanta. And we also, stay tuned, because we have about 4 or 5 new announcements that we'll make in terms of distribution very soon. California is coming very quickly.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Jeff. I really appreciate it. We're going to walk over here and see some coatings that they do.
So these are all one coat?
These are all one coat coverage over a white primer.
So all one coat coverage.
Guarantee, and if you would, I'll just show you. This is one coat of primer. You can see that this is routed MDF. This is how the primer looks. And then we have just one coat of color.
So that's one coat.
Yes.
Show me, you have a red option.
Yes, we do, absolutely.
Show me that red one, because this is, I can't believe this was one coat, red over a white, right?
Less product.
Absolutely. Price in the bucket may be a little bit higher, but to the biggest cost for any refinish shop is always labor. So we try to take out as much labor as possible and give you the best coatings in the world with the newest technology, because this is all thixotropic technology as well.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Jeff. I appreciate it.